Have you ever wondered how something as simple as your breath can impact every aspect of your life, especially if you're a highly sensitive person or an empath? Then stay tuned, because this video is for you. Hi everybody, welcome back to HP TV channel. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of breathing and the profound effects it has on our lives. If you are an HSP or an empath, then you might be particularly interested in how breathwork can impact your health, your emotions, and your overall well-being. So let's explore together. We want to start by understanding the importance of our breath, because breathing is something that we often take for granted. It's automatic, it's necessary for survival, but its benefits extend far beyond just getting air into our lungs. Our breath affects our physical health, our sleep, our feelings, our actions, and even our connections with others. So let's start by exploring what the influence is of our breath on our health and our sleep. When we breathe deeply and properly, meaning breathing from the belly, it can improve our cardiovascular health, enhance our lung capacity, and promote better sleep. For highly sensitive people, good sleep is crucial as it helps us to recover from the daily sensory overload. If you are new to discovering your high sensitivity and you haven't learned any other techniques on how to recover or release the things that you've accumulated over the day, emotions, energy, etc., then sleep is the only way that you can empty the bucket. I use a bucket analogy. And during the day, our bucket gets filled with everything that gives us stress, the things that have happened, also situations, emotions, events, actions, everything goes into the bucket. And when we haven't learned how to empty the bucket in between, then the only way to empty the bucket and to calm our nervous system is by sleeping. This is why highly sensitive people and empaths in general need 8 to 9 hours of sleep, so to function great when they wake up again. Our breath is closely linked to our emotions. So when we breathe shallowly, this is often a response to stress or trauma, and it can keep us in a state of anxiety. But deep belly breathing has the possibility of calming our nervous system, and that then helps us manage our emotions more effectively. Everything that has to do with emotions happens up here. When we become emotional, we may feel a tightening or a pressure in our chest, maybe a lump in our throat. We get a tense neck, tense shoulders. We start crying. We get a headache, tension migraines. All of these things happen up here. And when we're already breathing here, it is very easy to go off into these responses to the things that are happening in the moment. But when we have a deep belly breathing, then we have a lot more room before it actually expresses itself. And this gives us the time to master our emotions, or to think about how do we want to respond to this. Do we want to address it? Do we want to ignore it? Is it even something I have to deal with? And this gives us more control over our emotions. So why do so many HSPs and empaths breathe shallowly? This is an excellent question. And many HSPs and empaths tend to breathe shallowly due to chronic stress or a past trauma. And this shallow breathing is a part of the body's fight, flight, or freeze response, which can become a default pattern if not addressed. So, what happens when you start practicing belly breathing, I hear you thinking? Well, deep belly breathing engages the diaphragm, allowing for fuller oxygen to exchange and to activate the body's relaxation response. And this practice can significantly reduce stress levels, but also improve your overall well-being. Belly breathing has numerous benefits, and this includes lowering your blood pressure, reducing your cortisol levels, but also improving your digestive health. And for empaths and HSPs, it is a powerful tool to ground ourselves and to regain balance and to have a lot more control over our emotions and our emotional responses. I know that this is something that a lot of highly sensitive people and empaths really crave. So this is the way to do it. And that's why I always start my clients off with breathing exercises and grounding exercises, because that is what every highly sensitive person or empath needs to master. So here are some tips to get started with your belly breathing. The first is to find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down comfortably and where you will not be disturbed by the outside world. Then step 2 is to place a hand on your chest and then to place the other one on your belly just below your navel. And then inhale deeply through your nose. And then you want your belly to rise. Ideally, your chest hand stays sort of flat and your belly hand rises because you're filling it with air. And if this is difficult for you, then you might want to imagine that when you breathe in, you are sending it to the hand that is placed on your belly. And then, of course, you also need to exhale. You can do that slowly through your mouth. And then you feel your belly falling again. And the hand that is on your belly goes down again. And then repeat this process for a few minutes each day. I want to advise you to incorporate this in your morning routine. And the first thing you do when you wake up is be grateful that you did wake up, and try to be grateful for the good things in your life. And try to find a couple of things that are good in your life, even if it's just being grateful for your pet or for your comfy pillow or your amazing bed. Find something to be grateful for. And then do this exercise with the breathing. Make sure that you start your day with a deep belly breath. And this is something that you can very quickly do during the day. Every time you go to the toilet, for instance, is a great moment to check, am I still breathing from my belly, and doing this exercise. You can also use it to prepare yourself for a difficult meeting or something else that you find really challenging. And you can use it when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling emotional, to get yourself back to a great feeling level as quickly as possible. So what is then the role of trauma on our breathing? Well, trauma can deeply affect our breathing patterns, and that often leads to chronic shallow breathing. But by practicing deep breathing, we can begin to release stored tension and trauma. And this then helps to calm our nervous system, and it starts to promote our healing, because our body can only do one thing at a time. It can either protect you, fight, flight, freeze, or it can heal you. But it cannot do both at the same time. So if you are struggling with health problems, weight problems, digestive issues, and the like, then deep breathing, this breathing practice, is definitely something that you want to be starting, because it will help you to start healing by calming your nervous system. Breathing deeply and mindfully is a simple yet powerful way to improve our health and emotional well-being, especially for highly sensitive people and empaths. And by incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can better manage stress and foster a deeper connection with ourselves, but also with other people. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who might benefit. And if you're interested in learning more about your personal healing and growth, then you might want to consider joining our solutions community of like-minded people or booking a free clarity call with me if you need more personalized guidance. The links to do both of these will be included in the show notes below this video. For today, I thank you for being here. I thank you for your support, and I wish you a really, really amazing rest of your day. And I look forward to inspiring you again with the next video. Bye for now.